Today's quote is a really simple one and one that I think all of us can take to heart. Stop doubting yourself, work hard, and make it happen. We live in a world where a lot of negative crap is going on. A lot of people feel entitled to the contents of everyone else's wallet. You and I don't think that way, otherwise we wouldn't be doing the things we're doing, right? We would not be paying attention to videos like this. We wouldn't be thinking these thoughts if we felt that we could just sit back, do nothing, and make someone else foot the tab for whatever it is that we want to accomplish. It's just not the way it is. But one of the challenges that people like us face, me and perhaps you, is occasionally the little demons of self-doubt will creep in, and they will start nattering away at us and telling us all the reasons why we can't do whatever it is that we need to do, that we can't do the thing that we feel compelled with every fiber of our being to accomplish. You know, whatever that mountaintop might be for you, it'll be different than it is for me, obviously. But we all have a dream or a vision for our life. And the biggest challenges, the biggest threats to that never come from outside of ourselves. They always come from within. So it's those creeping thoughts of self-doubt, self-recrimination, the mindset of lack, the mindset of, well, if someone else had their success, well, I can't possibly have mine. Those thoughts are utter garbage. They have zero basis in reality, and the whole host of proof of the fact that, yes, they are in fact absolute garbage. So the next time you find yourself thinking one of those negative thoughts, or your brain starts nattering at you and saying, well, you can't do this because you're not that enough, or that enough, or you don't have this skill or that talent or that piece of gear. I mean, none of those things are relevant, right? None of those things are relevant. So take whatever those thoughts are and do yourself a huge favor. Write them down on a piece of paper on the left-hand column. And then on the right-hand column, write down the belief you're going to use to replace that with. So instead of, well, you don't have whatever skill, I am building the skill to accomplish this right now, and I will be doing this with amazing talent momentarily. Something along those lines, right? If it's, well, I don't have the right gear, if that's the negative thought, well, replace that with a thought that the gear doesn't matter. What matters is that I show up 100% and give it everything I've got. And that's what I do every single day. Find some way of taking those negative thoughts, putting them down on paper so that you can actually see what they are. You know, shine shine the light of truth on them, if you will. Because like every other little cockroach, these thoughts will go scurrying for the darkness the second you do that, which will make it far easier to, on the right-hand side of that column, right-hand side of that page, to write down the positive thoughts you're going to replace it with. This is all simple stuff. It may even sound crazy and a bit nutty to you, but if that is the case, I would encourage you to grab a blank piece of paper, draw a line down the middle of it, put the stinking thinking thought on the left-hand side and the empowering thought on the right as headers, and then just go through them. Go through the stuff that wanders through your mind, because those negative thoughts will pop out. You've invited them. They will show up, and they will say all their nastiness, and then you write it down and watch them scurry for the darkness like the little cockroaches that they truly are. And then beside them on the other side, in the other column, write down what that positive replacing thought is, the empowering thought. And even if you're skeptical of this process, my bet is that after you do this process today for 5 minutes, you'll feel better about yourself. You'll feel better about what you're trying to accomplish, and you'll feel more positive about actually being able to accomplish it. So with that, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I hope you found this little tip helpful. It certainly has been for me. And it's one that I continue to employ. Like, it's not like I do this once and stop, because no matter how many levels of improvement you make, there's always new levels of stinking thinking that you're going to discover. So figure out what those are, and then write down the empowering thought to get rid of them with. That's it. Have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you again tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Bye-bye.